Alrighty then. So our next phase for the Compete program is going to build towards Strength in Depth Origins, which is on the 1st and 2nd of February in 2025. I'm aware that qualifiers finished a month ago, had to be submitted a month ago, and it looks like the leaderboard is yet to be finalised. But with 109 spots up for grabs for the finals, I'm going to hedge my bet that we'll have a hell of a lot of athletes in different kind of gym teams going. So yeah, it makes sense that we help you guys prepare for SiD Origins based upon previous events that they've done obviously in the past. It's been at the University of Bath, and it'll now be moving to the NEC. So I think, especially with it being winter, we could probably safely say that it's very unlikely that there's going to be swimming. I think there's still a chance that there's going to be some running. I know we've had trail runs before at the NEC. We've had assault runners. So there's going to be one or the other, and it's still a relatively easy way to test fitness with a big group of people. So presume running's still going to be in there, and it's quite likely that there's going to be similar formats of workouts to what they did at the University of Bath when they did it there too. So obviously we've got Christmas and New Year in the middle of this phase. So week 3 will be kind of a bit of an easier week because that's that Christmas week, and likely up to till New Year, I'll kind of still make sure it's 1 session per day. You get in the gym, get your team session done or your session done, whatever it is, get out of the gym. All right, so that'll be the kind of the situation between Christmas and New Year. And then obviously kind of week 7, you can expect the volume to drop a little bit. And then week 8 will be, a proper taper towards all the competition. So you're feeling as fresh as possible. You can go all in. So obviously key themes are teamwork and working with your thresholds, what you usually feel comfortable when you're working individually. So the main headlines for each day. So we've got mixed sprint Mondays. Again, working above that threshold and then looking to be able to repeat that again and again and again. So again, we're getting more comfortable at working at a very uncomfortable pace. Tuesdays. So for Tuesdays, I've put a note in for the next few weeks, at least up until Christmas, that if you're doing CrossFit Tuesday, try and do it sync with a partner if you can, if you're working towards strength and depth. So I've left the CrossFit Tuesdays workout in, so you've got the option to do it individually if you don't have someone to do it with, or if you do, try practicing doing it sync with someone else on your team. So then, you can see, right, on the leaderboard, where am I when I do this sync with someone else? If you're beating other individuals, great. You're working pretty well. If you're a little bit lower down than what you usually are, obviously then that you can still refine and brush up on that sync workout, work a little bit more. Worm Wednesdays, so this is kind of like a main team day. So I'm aware that some gyms maybe kind of get a compete class together or get like a team session together. They might do it on a Wednesday, probably for some of our gyms, where Thursday's usually like a bit of an easier or more like recovery style day, or at least a day where you can drop the intensity, and it tends to be a little quieter in classes. You might end up switching this to a Thursday instead to do Wednesdays in your team session. We'll have a little look at this in a second. Then we've got Leaderboard Friday, so I've just kept in the usual kind of CrossFit Leaderboard Friday, so the weekly kind of CrossFit workout where we try and get everyone to post on the leaderboard. And then Saturday is either like a throwback workout or a SiD Origin style workout. It's kind of help you prepare, strategize a little bit, and then we kind of finish off with a little bit of skill work after that workout. So again, Wednesdays or Thursdays, depending on your gym, and Saturdays are kind of the main team session days that we've got in. And it could be, if you can only get together with other people at your gym on a Saturday, you might actually take the worm stuff from Wednesday and put that in on Saturday before or after the workout that we've been. Okay, so those are kind of the main headlines. So main goals are get smooth with the worm and find the best ways to strategize workouts with the worm as well. Improve your ability to work above threshold, like we kind of said before. Being able to work better in sync, so I think gymnastic work, barbell cycling, all that sort of stuff as well. Being able to actually just strategize team workouts more effectively and know who's better at doing what and what sub-teams you maybe should have for different workouts. Because obviously it's been the case for SiD over the last, however many years. It could be that there's 3 sub-teams of 4 people have to do the same workout. So yeah, being able to know who works better together, depending on the workout. A little bit more of a deep dive. So for the weightlifting, we'll make sure we still touch on a bit of technique work to make sure that you're moving well. There'll be opportunities to go heavy. So again, just kind of checking in on what you can hit. Bit of barbell cycling in there. We'll make sure we touch on some sort of barbell cycling every week, sometimes once, sometimes twice. Depends on the week a little bit and what the other the team sessions are and stuff. So again, like in the past, there's always been some sort of ladder where the weight gets heavier and you've got to be able to move that bar really, really fast. So yeah, touching on barbell cycling, pretty important. 2 sessions per week, like we said before. So the Worm Wednesdays will be an opportunity to kind of strategize better as well. So same on the Saturday. Running sessions. So up until Christmas, there's 1 running session a week, and I'll likely bump that up to 2 sessions a week after Christmas. So in the lead up to Christmas, this first week, there's kind of a touch on some weighted runs and then some runs without weight, working above threshold. The next week is kind of running with weight only and just getting used to it. And then, like I say, when we get to the new year, we'll kind of make sure that we touch on like 2 sessions of running per week, or make sure you can do at least 1, but pick the one that you feel like you need to work on better if you can only obviously train once per day. And we make sure we touch on all of other elements. So still continuing with hitting strength work, still looking to top up that gymnastics volume as well. So by the time you get to the competition and you're ready to compete, you'll be confident in your ability to step up for whatever workout is thrown at you that you're tasked with doing. And also you'll have a better understanding of your limitations. Hopefully you'll have done plenty of team sessions as well. So you have a good idea of, right, who, can I get in sync with this person really well? Hopefully you should be able to, yes, because you practice doing it with everyone. So you hopefully know your teammates' strengths and weaknesses as well. So that's what we're hoping for by the time we get to the competition. So we're just going to quickly look at this first week on the program for the compete. So again, just kind of to give you a good idea, so there's a little bit of barbell cycling work here. I've given a range of sets and weights, so you can kind of go off feel a little bit more and hit what weight you feel like you struggle with the most. You can either stay at the same weight for all your sets, or you can look to build in some sessions. It's kind of up to you. So like I say, we just want to make sure that we're starting to touch on some barbell cycling and get that dialed in. Like I say, we touch on some strength work as well throughout the entire phase. So we've got back squat, front squats. I've dropped deadlifts just because there'll be quite a bit of pulling work with the additional pulling work with the worm. Mixed sprint sessions. So again, really simple. Just 2 movements we're going to start off with together, machine into a different movement like a dumbbell, kettlebell, barbell sometimes, burpee. So that'll stay pretty mixed. We touch on some higher skill work as well, just kind of check in with that, make sure we can do that. Same here, some weeks there'll be less kind of higher skill work, other weeks will be a little bit more. It'll just kind of depend what else is in the program as well. Here is what I said about CrossFit Tuesdays. I've obviously left that in, but just put a note in, like, if you can do that whole workout synchronized, or the week after, if it's a little bit different, I might ask you to do one movement sync and then split the work for another movement. Running conditioning, so like I said before, we've got weighted and unweighted running. So that'll kind of progress. through the phase. Like I say, we'll make sure we touch on threshold and just weighted running. So just getting used to weighted running, working above threshold a little bit more. Rowing conditioning, so this is going to be a staple. Making sure we're kind of just improving your threshold. So that will kind of stay in. Worm Wednesdays, so this might look familiar, looks a little bit like our barbell warm-ups. And we've kind of used this when we've been on team training camps, this similar sort of format where we kind of just go through a full worm warm-up, make sure everyone's synced, working well together before actually getting stuck into the workout, so that then we can get the most out of the workout and really look to kind of focus more on the strategy rather than just, moving together with the worm. Friday, we've got the leaderboard workout. Okay, and just like an individual workout they want you to hit, just kind of check in, see where you're at. And then we've got a bit more gymnastic-y bits on the Friday, a little bit of strength work, just kind of, again, want to keep that ticking over, and then topping up some kipping gymnastic work. Again, it'll likely be in a format where you can keep good quality. We're not meaning for you to hit that with, any real intensity. It's like focus on the good quality of the reps, and just kind of build up that volume of work. And then Saturday, like this first week, throw back to a SiD workout from last year with worm thrusters and synchro burpees. And then there's a little bit of high skill sprint workout to finish here. So we just kind of give options for if you can do it in a pair, if you can do leg throw up to not. All right, so that's kind of what you can loosely expect most of the training to look like in the lead up to Christmas. It might change a little bit after Christmas, but there won't be too many drastic changes. So yeah, just making sure we prepare you as well as we can. If you do have any questions on this, let me know. If you train at a gym that is qualified for SiD, or when they do release the leaderboard has qualified for SiD, and you want to be able to utilize, the Worm Wednesdays and the throwback SiD workouts, feel free to do that. Maybe just give us a tag on a story or something like that. Would be pretty cool to see, just so we can see, which gyms are competing, if you're getting stuck in, and it could be that you can compare a couple of times here and there for different pieces as well with people from other gyms to see where you're at. So yeah. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. But like I say, any questions, feel free to drop me a comment below and I'll do my best to help you out.